guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to yet another video. And for tonight's video, we will just once again make some good sounds for people that need sleep. Some good sounds. We have a couple of new triggers to be using tonight. This assortment will range from some tapping to some crinkly sounds to even some claps, as you guys saw from the title or the thumbnail. But just overall, I want you to help, or I want to help you, I want to help you get relaxed and ready for some very deserved rest. So, without further ado, let's just get started. Up first, we have one of my favorite fragrances. Well, this is actually the box. The perfume itself is laying in the other room. But this is one of my, this is actually my favorite blind buy that I've ever done. So, if you guys are into fragrances, you might know this one. For sure if you're a guy. If you're not, let me put you onto something, because this perfume is a game changer, let me tell you. This is called Afnan number 9 p.m. or not number 9 p.m. by Afnan. And it is a clone fragrance. So that means that it's the exact same DNA or the exact same scent as one of the bigger household name fragrances. In this case, we are talking about, I think it's Jean-Paul Gaultier. I mean, I know it's Jean-Paul Gaultier, but I think it's Ultramal. And this fragrance is very, very, very unique, in my opinion, because it is a very bubbly, like a bubblegum flavor or scent, with notes of pear and just a very seductive, I'm telling you guys, a seductive fragrance. This is my second time buying this, because first, it is cheap. It's around 30 euros, I think, from the last time I bought it, and which is for like 100 milliliters. That's cheap. Furthermore, the what's the word of it? The projection, that's the word. The projection on this thing or this perfume is out of this world. You just spray 3 sprays on your body, and if you go out clubbing or you go out to an event, you're set for the whole night. I have worn this fragrance almost every time I went out. Not to get compliments, just because I know it's a very nice going out fragrance, and I have gotten every single time, I've gotten at least 2 or 3 compliments from people, men and women. But it's just one of those fragrances. It makes me feel confident. It makes me like aware of the fact that people are gonna like smell me and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that guy smells very good. And I've been suggesting this fragrance to a lot of my friends, and some of them have gotten it. And I mean, not to advertise this fragrance even more, but I think most of them are now in a relationship. So if that doesn't help you, then I don't know. So if you ever look, or if you're on the lookout, and this is obviously not sponsored or whatever, but if you're looking for a nice, sweet, wintry fragrance, and you're like a young guy between 18 and 25 and you're still looking for someone, my guy, just get this one and you will be set for the rest of this winter, for sure. And the thing as well is, if you don't like it, you haven't spent too much money on a fragrance, because it's only like 20 to 30 euros, which for some people might be expensive. I don't know your situation, but in general, let's be like real. Most fragrances are way more than that, so taking the risk of buying this one blindly, or one that's like 2 or 3 times the price, I would always say that this one is way better. So anything inside, but there's nothing inside. Also, breaking the fourth wall again, as we always do. It is currently Monday evening. It's about 6:45, and tomorrow evening I will be leaving for a little midweek vacation to Poland, because I'm going to visit my girlfriend's family, and my girlfriend is there as well at the time being. And I'm very excited, to be quite fair, because I haven't seen my, I would say, almost parents-in-law, and I really like them. So which should be the case, but I know that some people might not have that good of a relationship. But it's been like almost 9 months since I've seen them, and I am very excited to meet everyone, like not meet everyone, but to see everyone again. Which you guys might know by now if you guys watch the channel regularly, but another very exciting thing that is happening this week, which is gonna happen on Saturday, is we are getting the puppy. For anyone that watches the videos regularly, my apologies, you guys might be so done with me talking about this puppy, but you guys, I've been waiting for my whole life for this moment, and I can't believe it's happening this Saturday, and I can't believe that I'm able to experience this this experience with my girlfriend, because you guys, I couldn't be happier with the current state of my life. There have been a lot of ups and downs recently, in terms of just business-wise and like life in general. I feel like I'm in such a weird mental state. But every time I try to reflect on things and like situation, and I look around and I think about where I'm at, I am so grateful for everything that I have in my life. I'm just blessed beyond things I couldn't even imagine 5 or 10 years ago. And sometimes it's difficult. It's sometimes difficult to appreciate those little things, but I watched the movie yesterday, and in the meantime, let me just grab the next object, which is gonna be this case, leather case for my ND filters. But I watched this Pixar movie, Soul, and it came out in 2020, so I hadn't seen it yet. And I am so happy that I saw this movie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really haven't cried much in the past couple of years, but I was bawling my eyes out during this movie, for sure at the end. If you have seen this movie, you know. I mean, maybe you weren't like that touched by it, but this was just a movie that I really needed to see. And I'm so happy I did, because I started watching it not knowing anything about it, and then in the middle of the movie I already could feel like where this was going, and I could feel where it was going, and I knew I just needed to see that movie. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor, just watch it, because Pixar is like, they really almost never miss. I haven't watched a bad Pixar movie in years, and I have Inside Out 2 on my list of movies that I want to watch next. So maybe this weekend, depending on the situation. So yeah, just the movie, my guys. Holy shit, my guy, my god. Can't even come up with words to describe it. It is so good, so good. I'm currently in a bit of a movie watching state. I don't really want to see another show, because I explained in my last video that I started watching From, but after the first season, I don't know, you guys, it's not for me maybe, but so I just want to start watching more movies again. So if there is any big movie fanatic in the comments, if you like watching movies, if you have a lot of suggestions, I'm up for old movies as well. So leave a comment with some of your suggestions in terms of good movies. I'm just not the biggest fan of horror movies, so any good movie that isn't horror or that has a good storyline behind it, those you can suggest, but horror movies aren't really my thing, so. always like scared that the audio isn't being recorded on my phone. Let's see if we can use this ND filter for something. I don't think we can. I also don't want to type too much on it because it is something that I use for my work. So if you guys don't know what an ND filter is, let me put you on. It is basically because it is a polarizing or circular. No, this is a variable ND filter. My apologies. Which means that I can adjust the brightness of this lens. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, so during bright daylight, mainly in the summer, you want to keep your shutter speed at double the frame rate. So in my case, that would be 1/50. But sometimes during the day, it gets way too sunny, which means that we need something to darken the footage again. So we use these things, which they are basically sunglasses for your lens. That's basically it. So it just helps you control the amount of light that is coming in. The more you know. Up next, we have these two little capsules, coffee capsules. Focus. Yeah, these two little coffee capsules. I'm also very excited because these are such little things that make me happy, but probably because I'm getting older that these things excite me. But I recently bought a whole new package of coffee, and I'm telling you guys, these are like little things that make me so happy. But I can't wait for the coffee to come. So, because I enjoy drinking coffee so much. also because while I'm recording, I'm kind of sometimes just like thinking about things. And in the last video I posted for the first time kind of like a nice comment for you guys, just to like, I don't know, not really motivate you guys, but just because I want to appreciate or show my appreciation more. And I always feel like I'm not in a position to give you guys any advice on life, but at the same time I feel like sharing my thoughts might help with someone, whoever it is out there that is like maybe struggling with something. And one thing that I have realized in the last couple of weeks mainly, but I've known this for a while, and is it really is that damn phone. So what I mean by that is, for the past couple of years, ever since starting my business, I have been using social media and my phone excessively in a way that I can admit that I'm addicted to my phone. And I think 80% of my, and for sure the younger generation, is addicted to their phones. And I don't think there's something wrong with that when you when you look at it from a surface level. There's nothing really wrong with it. Where it starts going wrong is the idea that social media isn't really made as it was years ago. So social media was supposed to be just a sharing app and just friends sharing things, like Facebook back in the day, or even MySpace way back. Or if you are from Belgium, you should remember Netlog, something like this. But now I feel like social media is just made to brainwash people into thinking what life is supposed to be like. Because, for example, you wake up in the morning and you open Instagram, and the first thing you see is, for example, like a 30-second video of someone traveling the world, or like a minute video of someone accomplishing like crazy things in 1 minute, like not really in 1 minute, but like people like accomplishing millions of dollars and all those types of things. And it fries your brain in such a way that you think, what is life supposed to be like? And what I've recently learned is that social media is by far a representation of the real world. Even the things that I myself post for my business is a glorified perspective of what business really is, and that's normal. I don't want to show my clients all the struggling parts, because I'm not a coach and I'm not a guru, so I don't want people to see what's behind the scenes, right? I don't want people to see all the downs of entrepreneurial life. But social media glorifies everything in such a way that people will believe like, oh, this is how my life is supposed to be like, and then they feel down, and then they feel sad about stuff. And it's such a rabbit hole that you can go very deep in. And sometimes I just have to get away from everything. I just have to get away from Instagram, social media, TikTok, whatever, and just be, just like live, just go out in nature, go do stuff, just go for a walk, just all these little things that you're supposed to be doing. For example, there's so many like self-help books or self-help videos out there, and a lot of them have very good inputs, but I feel like for me personally, the thing that helps me the most is in the morning I avoid my phone at least for the first hour of the day. So a couple weeks or months ago, I used to always start my day with opening up YouTube and then replying to comments, or watching TikTok, or watching Instagram, or even reading my mails. Most of the times actually reading my mails. And now I'm just like, I wake up and I just live, or I just am for the first hour, and that feels so good. Feels so good. Okay. Up next, we have these clamps. For anyone that doesn't know what these things are used for, or what I use them for, they're basically used to keep background drops from rolling off the roll, basically. So when I do any shoots with a backdrop, I just clamp them on the sides of the cylinder with the paper on, and then it stops from rolling down. So yeah. So yeah, just to like finish the previous segment, I don't know, you guys. Life recently has been something. Life has been really something, and for sure, because I feel like I do have a good reason to talk about this, because as someone whose career is basically being on social media, and I mean this is something different. YouTube isn't my career, but when I do client work, or when I what I do is social media management, those types of things. So I am quite a lot on social media, and I've seen the power of social media for people, for businesses. So I know that it can do very good things. It can connect people, it can promote things, it can like teach people stuff that was an unspeakable thing of like 10-15 years ago, maybe a bit more by now. But what I'm trying to say is that it is such a dangerous or small line you're sometimes being on when you're on social media, where you have one side that's like very good for you and the other side that's just awful for you. There's so much to see on social media, but yeah. This one is a bit squeaky. This one is not. This one is like easier to open up, and it makes a bit louder sounds. you guys are gonna like this. But that is gonna be it for tonight's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was again a bit, I feel like my latest videos are a bit all over the place, so apologies if it feels less professional, but I'm just trying to be me, just trying to be as authentic as I can be, and yeah, I'm doing this for fun, I'm doing this for mental clarity, so I'm very thankful for all the people that are watching these videos every week, every time I upload, so shout out to all of you, and yeah, hopefully you got some nice tingles from this. But besides that, as always, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, bye bye.